Hey y'all, as y'all can tell by the title, I am going to be doing a nice simple soft makeup look today. I realized that I hadn't posted any makeup content since like months ago, talking about like my summer makeup. So I wanted to get up here and show like an updated routine, something that's also beginner friendly. You don't have to use the same products as me, but I'm gonna try my best to list out some drugstore options that I've tried or that I've heard are just as good. I have makeup all over this, but I have been using the One Size Oil Sucker Primer. Since I'm just doing something simple today and I probably won't keep my makeup on that long, I'm not gonna use this, but if I was doing like a full beat and I had somewhere to be where I might get a little oily or have my makeup on for a while, I would use this, but I just put it like under my nose here and maybe a little on my chin because that's where I tend to get oily at. But since I'm not doing too much, I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. Power Grip. This is the one that has niacinamide in it, and honestly I go back and forth between this one and the green one. I'm just kind of rub that in, not like completely in like it's skincare, but you know, enough. I already prepped my skin, by the way. I may make a separate video on that, but I normally prep my skin with just like my after cleansing. I'll use my Kiehl's moisturizer and also use a cream like under my eyes and my hyaluronic acid, just because I like my skin to look dewy before I put my makeup on. Now that that's done, today, since I'm going for something light, I'm gonna mix the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter and my Fenty Ease Drop. The Flawless Filter, it can be used like under your makeup, or it can like, you know, be like your skin tint or whatever. But I have not tried the e.l.f. Halo Glow, I think that's the name, but I believe it could be a good dupe based off what I've seen. I've been trying to get my hair to lay down, so if y'all see it sticking out or y'all see me messing with it, this can be a little messy, but I don't feel like going to get any like plastic wrap or anything. And this is in the shade 6.5 Deep, and I just put some on the back of my hand. I would also normally color correct too, but yeah, I'm not gonna color correct. I think I'll be fine. If I was using like my House Labs foundation, I would. So this is how it looks. And I kind of just mix it a little bit before applying. And go in. Some of my foundation products are basically like a perfect match, and then I have some that are a little bit off, but I've learned, and also I heard Uche say this, but like your foundation doesn't always have to be perfect, but you need to make sure you do everything else to get it to snatch it all together. I'm gonna go in, I don't know, I would normally use my Juvia's Place, but it's like full coverage, full coverage. So instead, I'm gonna use my Anastasia Beverly Hills concealer. These have pretty good coverage too, but I feel like they look really good as far as like everyday makeup and not like a glam. So this is shade 18. It's a little bit lighter than my complexion, and it is like a cream. I'm gonna do just a little bit here and a little bit here, and I'll do place some under my nose. That's all I'm gonna do. I don't want to do too much because this is supposed to be a little simple look. So I'm gonna let this dry down. Oh, this is a foundation brush from e.l.f., but I use it to blend the edges of my concealer. And I just kind of blend those edges real good. I am a little bit extra when it comes to blending, but I just like my stuff to look as seamless as possible. Okay. Now I'm gonna go in with another brush. Oh, this is 402 from Real Techniques. Just kind of pat that in. As you can see, I didn't put my concealer directly under my eye because I knew I was gonna blend it in like this, and I don't want like a bunch of concealer like sitting in my natural creases. So I just kind of space it down a little bit, especially because I'm gonna use a brightening concealer a little higher up. And you can use, this is Real Techniques 300, the crease brush. And I just kind of, it looks crazy, but I try to look up to get in there. I do not like my makeup sitting up there. It's gonna take a beauty blender. Y'all don't judge me. I will be washing my brushes after this video. I almost forgot. I do normally do my brows while my concealer is sitting, but I forgot today. See, I try to normally do this before putting like actual, like before blending product, but because I don't like to get none in my brush, or I don't want anything to look cakey or like dried up. I don't really fill my brows in just because they're already pretty thick, and I do want to learn just in case, but I love for a good bushy brow. Now I'm gonna go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills in 14. I'm gonna put this right here. Now I like mine just a smidget brighter, so I'm gonna take my Dior Forever concealer. This is the Skin Correct. It is kind of pricey, but if you want a good dupe to some full coverage concealers, Juvia's Place is definitely what you should do. I normally grab Juvia's Place most of the time, but that's because I'm always looking to do like full coverage makeup. See, it's just a tad bit brighter. I don't know if you can see that. And today I'm gonna be using a different blush. I'm actually gonna use Pink Lady Glow because, y'all, why did I buy this from Ulta? And I forgot I bought it. This is from Juvia's Place, by the way. I have so many Juvia Place blushes because they're just so good. Like, you're definitely getting bang for your buck. So I'm just gonna put some here on my temple. Well, I guess it's a little below my temple. Blend that. I really like a nice pink corally combo. Also, I do use bronzer. I don't really contour just because this is not my thing. I take another Real Techniques brush. This is actually their foundation brush, but I use it for my bronzer. If I don't use that, I'll use the Makeup by Mario brush. And I try to put it like kind of under the blush. Nothing too harsh. Just kind of on my cheek, like a, I don't like it looking too harsh, but like a nice little ombre effect. And I do add bronzer to my forehead. Okay, still looking dewy. Before I blend my concealer, my blush is still a little loud, I just use a beauty blender and pick up a little. Okay, now we're talking. Okay, now let's blend this concealer. I try not to drag it all the way out. I just like kind of keep it in this area. Now going in with my beauty blender. Sorry y'all if y'all see me with my mouth open, I can't help it. I also kind of clean up like my nose area by putting just a little bit of bronzer here, and I typically just bring it up to my eyelids. This. I was a little heavy-handed on this side. I think that's it. So I'm gonna go in with the Charlotte Tilbury just to set all of my cream products. Okay, so now I'm gonna set my under eye with the Charlotte Tilbury pressed powder. Before I invested and got this, I normally would use the Maybelline Fit Me powder, which is a nice dupe as well if you do want a drugstore version. So I just kind of dust some off, and then I'll just put it in those places where I was like trying to brighten. Then I go in with my Charlotte Tilbury. I do use translucent most of the time, but I also have Sweet Honey. And I recently got, I believe it's Peach Pie in Huda Beauty. I actually don't know a good dupe for loose powder. You know, I just put here. I don't really bake like that because I find like when I bake for a long time, like I don't know, I feel like I'll be looking too ashy. I'll just go in. I only put that in my under eye. In the same brush where I had the Charlotte Tilbury, I go ahead and dust it. Now I'm going to go in with a powder bronzer. This is Dark from Juvia's Place. And I do have a bronzer brush. I can't find it. So I'm just going to use this brush from Makeup by Mario. And I'm just going to set, you know, the places where I put bronzer lightly. You're really just setting everything that you used like before with the cream. I clean that up. I don't like when my bronzer makes me look muddy. Okay, so today for blush, since I have like a pink corally vibe going on, I think I'm gonna use Juvia's Place also. This is the Volume 5 palette. Another good blush that I really like if you're into like powder blushes is the NYX. Like, look at the color, look at the pigment, and it does have like a glitter in it. Y'all, that blush is so good. Might combine them, not gonna lie. I do add a little on my nose, not enough to be looking like a Rudolph, but you know, enough. Honestly, I don't think I'm gonna add any more NYX blush because I used this the last 2 times I did my makeup and I feel like some was still on the brush and it mixed in already. So okay, so far so good. And I am gonna also set my face with the Sephora Micro Smooth powder. I just do this lightly because like I don't like looking powdery, but it does help keep like my foundation or skin tint, all of that in place. So this is what it's looking like so far. So I don't really do any eye makeup for like just a regular glam. I just keep the bronzer in my crease like I said before, and I think that's it. So I'm gonna go in with my Charlotte Tilbury again. And to lock it all in, I'm gonna go in with my One Size. Actually, okay, normally I would go in with the One Size Until Dawn. This is a mattifying waterproof spray, but like since it's something chill, I'm gonna try the L'Oreal Infallible Mist. This is a 3-second setting mist and it has up to 36 hours. So we're just gonna use this today. If you see any of my like videos on TikTok of me doing my makeup, like this is my go-to. Not gonna lie, it definitely has a scent. My 2 favorite lip liners currently is the Fenty lip liners and the Juvia's Place lip liners. I have Fenty and Browned Out and I Wouldn't, and then I have Juvia Place and Coffee Bean and Cola. So I'm gonna go in with, I think I'm gonna use Browned Out by Fenty Beauty today. I need to sharpen her. And I'll just kind of do like a light little line. Actually, I'm gonna combine that with Coffee Bean. Yes, I'm being extra today. Juvia's Place is cheaper than the Fenty, but don't get it twisted. I still love me a good NYX Cosmetics lip liner. Since I'm going just for something chill and natural, I'm gonna use Sweet Mouth and Fenty Beauty, just a gloss today. And this is the final look. Let me know what y'all think. Comment if this helped y'all. Comment if y'all have any tips, because y'all, trust me, I am still learning. I still have my days where my makeup does not hit how I thought it was gonna hit, but I think this came out cute. Not too much, but just enough. I got makeup on my lash. Anyway, okay, I'll see y'all in the next video.